All right, so today I will be making granola. I use this granola in the mornings to eat with my steel cut oatmeal. So it's pretty simple to make. I got all my ingredients out here. So if you'd like to learn, then stay tuned. So I have left the recipe for you guys down below. I got this recipe off of Pinterest, but I've changed it a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is add the Purely Elizabeth Superfood oats. Towards the end of the video, you'll see why I like to use these. I kind of give you the ingredients that are listed on there. So I'm going to add that to my bowl first. And this recipe, you guys, it literally takes me maybe 15-20 minutes to stir up all the ingredients, and then I'll put it in the oven for 20 minutes. So it's something really quick that I could do on the weeknight when I come home. After I put my Purely Elizabeth in there, I get my rolled oats, and these I just get from Sprouts. You can get them from Trader Joe's. You can get them anywhere. I just got regular rolled oats. So I'm going to add that. You'll want to mix your dry ingredients first. After that, you want to get your cinnamon, and you'll put your cinnamon in. Putting that top back on really good there. And then after that, you'll get your salt. You'll add your salt to the mix. All right, so my dry ingredients are done. So what I'm doing right now, I'm about to mix the like my liquid ingredients. So this will be my coconut oil. And then you'll also see me mix the honey in. So I got my coconut oil. And now I'm getting my honey. And then what I did, I just popped it in the microwave so that it could melt. And while that's cooking, I'm adding my coconut sugar to my dry mix. I should have did this in the beginning. And I'll tell you sometimes, and I can't remember exactly what the recipe says, but sometimes I will mix the coconut sugar with my coconut oil and my honey, and I'll melt it with it. And then sometimes I just add it to the dry ingredients. But now you'll see me adding my melted coconut oil and my honey to the dry ingredients. Now what I'm doing is stirring up. I sped it up a little bit for you guys because I stirred my mixture for a good minute. For a good minute or so, I stirred the mixture up. And then after that, what I'm going to do is put it on my cookie sheet that is lined with parchment paper. Putting it on my cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. And then you spread it all nice and even like so. And you put it in the oven. And then after 10 minutes in the oven, you'll want to take it out. And you'll want to kind of redistribute it or mix it up, or, just kind of redistribute everything evenly. And then I'm going to pop it back in the oven for 10 more minutes because your total cook time is 20 minutes. And after the 20 minutes is done, voila, you have your granola. So you'll want that to cool. You'll want that to cool before you transfer it into your container. I also wanted to add, if you don't have these on hand at home, that's totally fine. So if you don't have these on hand, that's totally fine. I just happen to have some on hand. It's the Purely Elizabeth Superfood Oats. And I just mix this with I mix 1 cup of this with regular oats. Now, I just like to because it has that extra in it. Like it has quinoa and amaranth and chia seeds. And it also has some dried fruits in there. Dried cranberries. Some apple juice concentrate, pumpkin seed. So this just adds that extra to it, okay? The extra goodness to it. But if you don't have this, that's fine. Just use regular oats. Also, too, like I just mentioned, I went ahead and added some walnuts to it. I forgot, as soon as I put it in the oven, I forgot that I had put walnuts in there, so I just threw a couple on top. You can do that as well. If you want to add like Cacao Nibs to add that chocolate flavor to it, you can do that too. But you would have to do this after they come out of the oven, I believe, like right when they're cooled, so it won't melt everywhere. But that's it. All right, I hope you enjoy. So it's later on, as you can see, I got my robe on. So my granola has completely cooled, and what I'm doing is I'm putting it into a airtight glass canister, and I will store this in the fridge. Doesn't it look beautiful? Next morning, I've taken my steel cut oats out of the jar and just poured them in the bowl. I diced up some apples, and then I poured my granola over the top, and we are good to go.